and I'll put a photo on here for you. So this is pretty hilarious. I think there were about 8 of us crammed into this cabin, and before we got there, we stopped at the supermarket and picked up a whole lot of beer and snacks and a variety of other Japanese food, and proceeded to get fairly drunk. So it was surprising that we actually got up at 6 o'clock in the morning the following day and headed out to the circuit. In the photo there, you might also spot Hibino in the orange, who went on to become a very successful D1 driver, very well known even now.
Battle Magazine in Japan runs its own drift series, featuring twin drift and solo rather than D1 style battles. Several D1 drivers attend this event in Nakayama circuit, like Hibino Tetsuya, who took our camera for a ride around the course.
In case you haven't watched the previous 2 parts of this DVD, yes, that is Noriyaro doing the commentary.
The judge section starts at this building. And ends at the crest of this hill.
Even those beige 86 with the silver bumpers. It's a pretty iconic drift car. It was always naturally aspirated, and he ran, I think they were Keihin motorbike carburetors, flat slide carbs. It just gave it really razor sharp response. Didn't have all that much power, but of course the car was stripped within an inch of its life, so it didn't weigh very much. And he'd just been driving it for so long that he just tended to make it look really easy.
Hibino's famous Levin two-door uses a 16-valve 4A GE engine, producing only 160 horsepower. But thanks to the flat slide carburetors, it has razor-sharp response and sounds fantastic. It also has incredibly close gearing, thanks to a special gear set.
You can tell how early we got there because it was still foggy. In fact, the fog hung around for a couple of hours. It was getting close to winter by that time, so it was a pretty chilly place too. Hibino's car with Ken Sato's one behind it.
Over 70 cars enter the event, including more famous cars like Sato Ken's AE86. The judging panel includes GT and D1 driver Taniguchi Nobuteru and Battle Magazine's editor Takahashi Shinichi.
Quite a good crowd there, and as you can see, the grandstand wraps around the main drift corner, so it was a great place to watch. Also made it a lot easier for me considering I was doing all the filming by myself again. That was Kuroi in the yellow one Via, which had an RB26 and I think something like 700 horsepower. Sounded pretty awesome. Those foam blocks are a bit of a menace. They seem like a good idea, but if you do hit them, they tend to grab you and spit you back out onto the course, so you get hit by the other car. There were so many crashes and near misses on this event that I actually put together a separate video, which you can find on this channel. I think it's this Nakayama drift crash compilation, which is one of the most successful videos I've had. Putting drift crash in the title certainly seems to help.
When the twin drift gets underway, Hibino teams up with Sato. Not surprisingly, Hibino is rattled when the tailgate flies off Sato's car. Even so, the show must go on. Sato's car nearly tags Hibino's car on the exit, so they are out of the twin drift already. Looking at the repair work on the hinges, it seems the hatch has come off before. Team Mouse gets the award for the most raucous exhaust noise. While these guys choose the worst place to park. After a restart, the red RX-7 and S14 look serious. But so does this pair of 180SXs. Shinji from Shinokoba looks good in the RX-7, but the Heyman driver, well, he's had better days. Both drivers normally pilot Hachirokus. That's one way to wreck two perfectly good Levins.
This was really sad because it was a really nicely built car.
doesn't get much closer than that. In the end, the Red FC and S14 take out the twin drift competition.
I quite like the way they were running the competition there, where you actually had two-car teams just demonstrating style rather than having two people battle each other. Something I haven't seen any other events doing, but it was a really good way to run the event.
The single runs see even more carnage.
It's a really mean corner. If you get it just that little bit over, you're in big trouble.
Hibino qualified easily with runs like this. Looks like Sato isn't the only one with hatch issues.
Would have been epic if he'd held on to that.
Hibino bows out gracefully, but what's with the hole in the window? Another D1 driver has an embarrassing exit. But not as bad as this one.
Pretty painful to watch. You could really feel the crunch.
Hibino's garage built the car, so he's working out if he can fix it. What a waste. Finally, this white Levin takes the trophy.
Yeah, yeah, so that's it for that event. It actually lasted all day, as you'd imagine, but I always had to compact these things down to not too much more than 10 minutes. Anyway, that's it for part 3. I'll be back quite soon with part 4. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Cheers.